Life Begins at 250 is about how one of the 5 250cc Pro League motorcycles from the stable of Bajaj, KTM and Husqvarna could be your first serious motorcycle, showing you the way to the world of pro riding. And to do that, we invited 10 seasoned Indian riders to ride 25,000 kilometers in 25 days around India. The KTM 250 Duke is an exciting motorcycle for a lot of reasons. In its design, you can see shades of the 1290 Super Duke R. In its handling, you witness KTM's prowess in making razor-sharp motorcycles. Then there's the feature list including an LCD screen, slipper clutch, LED lighting and so on. But the most enticing bit about it is the displacement, 250cc. Approachable and accessible enough for the newer riders and entertaining enough for the experienced ones. Tagore Cherry used to be an IT professional, but his love for motorcycles and traveling made him quit his job to pursue motorcycling full time. A pursuit that has led him to cover over 2 lakh kilometers in 2 years. But even that, and having ridden a plethora of motorcycles, did not prepare him for the blast that KTM 250 Duke was in the Western Ghats. It managed to make beating city traffic as much as fun as taming corners, and in turn made Cherry fall in love with it. Cherry rode the 250 Duke from Mumbai to Goa and then back to Mumbai and covered places like Igatpuri, Aurangabad, Chikaldhara, Nanded and Sholapur on his way.
Day one destination is Igatpuri from Mumbai actually, which is like 130 kilometers from Mumbai.
As soon as Bullu handed over the KTM 250 Duke to Cherry, he was raring to go. On his first day of this ride, his destination was Igatpuri, which is a short but fun jaunt from Mumbai.
Guys, today morning we started our day one ride from Mumbai in our 250 Duke, and within afternoon we reached Myanmar Gate actually.
His ride to Igatpuri was a short one, made even shorter by the spirited performance of the 250 Duke. So Cherry had ample time on hand to explore the place further, and in turn explore the KTM 250 Duke further.
Unfortunately, we couldn't watch that meditation center, but then look at here, the Nature's Meditation Center. Really, it's mind-blowing actually, this valley is. So this is called the Camel Valley. So it's really popular in Igatpuri actually.
Camel Valley is not only nature's meditation center, as Cherry rightly referred it to. It is a motorcyclist paradise too. Good tarmac combined with a scenic serpentine route makes for a perfect proving ground for KTM's sharp handling characteristics. Cherry found out that its tight rake and short wheelbase, added to the handlebar that gave him a lot of leverage, resulted in a motorcycle that reacted to every input of his and did exactly what he wanted it to do. After the end of the first day, Cherry was ready for his next stop, Aurangabad.
Finally, we reached the Elora Caves actually after riding like 250 kilometers.
The Elora Caves was a perfect respite for Cherry after a hard day of riding. The 250-kilometer stretch should have been easy enough, but the bad roads towards the end of this stretch made it a bit more difficult. This is where Cherry came to grips with the excellent suspension of the KTM 250 Duke. The WP suspenders of the KTM 250 Duke are more than equipped to deal with bad roads too, and that makes one appreciate the effort that must have gone into making the motorcycle such a corner carver, without being a backbreaker. After exploring Elora Caves and a bit of Aurangabad, Cherry got ready to show the 250 Duke its next stop.
Day 3 ride is gonna begin now. So right now we are in Aurangabad, so we will be going towards Chikaldhara.
Chikaldhara is a beautiful hill station in the Amravati district of Maharashtra. and is known for being rich in wildlife. More than the scenic beauty of the place though, Cherry made the best of the KTM 250 Duke's USPs to tame the mountainous roads. One has to appreciate how engaging and entertaining the engine of the KTM 250 Duke can be. The throttle feels so organic and responsive and communicative. Twist and watch the KTM 250 Duke fly. Let's go and utilize engine braking to the fullest, knowing that the slipper clutch has your back. No stutters, no jerks, just clean but raw power on tap. The next bit of this ride saw Cherry cover around 400 kilometers as he made his way to Nanded. Cherry reached Nanded quite comfortably, as the sporty handling and performance of the KTM 250 Duke do not come at a price of comfort. The ergonomics strike a perfect balance between being relaxed and being aggressive.
Guys, today is day 5 in 250cc Pro League. So right now we are in Nanded and today's destination is Solapur. Now we'll be going to explore Gurudwara in Nanded actually.
Nanded is known as a city of Gurudwaras, and it's an important destination when it comes to Sikh pilgrims, as it served as a permanent abode for Guru Gobind Singh. After exploring the many beautiful Gurudwaras in the city, including Sri Hazur Sahib Nanded, Cherry was ready to ride to his next destination, Solapur.
Finally we reached Solapur and the day 4's ride has been completed successfully. So tomorrow we will be starting towards Goa from here.
Cherry's journey from Nanded to Solapur was not too long, but it was generally enjoyable, as the usually straight roads were dotted with corners that popped up every now and then. The KTM 250 Duke dealt with them like a pro and was still hungry for more. Thrill chaser? Then it is an apt name for it. Upon reaching Solapur, Cherry was ready for the last destination of the trip before he returned to Mumbai. And yes, he saved the best for the last.
Today is day 7 and right now we are in Goa, so we'll be exploring the local Goa over here today and really looking forward to it. I have been to Goa many times but not on a 250 Duke.
From Mumbai to Goa and then back to Mumbai, and during everything in between, Cherry came to know what kind of motorcycle the KTM 250 Duke is. Punchy power delivery, nimble handling, refined engine, sorted chassis, and all of that wrapped and unwrapped in some places in a design that makes one grin. He can now say that the 250 Duke is one of the best bikes younger riders can get their hands on, as it can teach them to tame power in a forgiving manner. And even if street fighters aren't your game, the 250cc Pro League has quite a few to choose from. To know about the other 250cc Pro League machines and their riders, head to xBhp.com/life begins at 250.